July 18th, the Summer of Violence Tour goes international when Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debuts in Naples, Italy. Watch the historic main event. BKFC crowns its first ever Iron Weight Champion of the world. It's one of the greatest of all time, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt versus Italy's own Walter Pugliese. Plus the European Cruiserweight Championships on the line when Ernesto Papa fights Jindrik Virtus. Watch history unfold live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
Here we are yet again, live from Satellite 5. It's Brian Soscia. Glad you're hanging out with us. Always like to kind of visit with you, chill, talk about the week that was and what we have coming up. A lot of great stuff coming up, but what a week. Liberty Brawl, man. We'll recap that today. Got a lot of that going on. Plus, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. You want to talk about what's coming up? I mean, that's history making. He's going to be fighting, of course, Walter I'm a fellow countryman. Excuse this guy's name. Walter Pugliese. Pugliese. There you go. It's hard. It's hard when a lot of stuff's hard when you're me. Anyway, we appreciate you guys being here today. We love hanging out with you, and we have a lot to cover. I see you're all in the chat. I can mention everybody, but man, there's so many people in the chat now. Look, if you're watching this anywhere else, we're happy you're watching. But if you want me to see what you're saying and want me to react to it, you got to go to our YouTube channel. That's the Bare Knuckle Show on YouTube. If you're on Instagram or anywhere else watching live right now, I'm not going to be able to see what you're saying. So I want you to get in the conversation at the Bare Knuckle Show. That's on YouTube. First things I always like to do is check in with the boys, see how they're doing. Coming off a great Liberty Brawl, 4th of July weekend. I'm sure we had some great stories to tell. What'd you guys do 4th of July? You were pretty excited, right?
I didn't do anything.
I recovered. Most people recover the day after 4th of July. I recovered on 4th of July from July 3rd and everything else. Brandon, what'd you do? Sleep?
No. Wait, what?
Never mind.
What did you do on
Let's move on.
I was camping.
You went camping?
Yes.
This guy went out and went camping on the. You were more dead than I was. How did you sleep in a sleeping bag the whole time?
I got home at 4 in the morning, 3:30 maybe.
Wow.
And then I slept for like 3 hours and got up and started packing up and headed down.
You're a man. You're more of a man than me.
New Jersey.
Dude, I hate to talk over you, but I'm having a real hard time hearing you guys.
Yeah, you're pretty low.
You can't hear
it's
me?
showing
Why
very
is
low
why
on
is the
board.
main host mic always the lowest? Do you guys not want to hear from me?
It's actually, I'm looking, all of our mics are low. They unplugged all this stuff and took it out of the studio. I don't know I think, Brandon, you got to turn off our output.
I don't know whether
Like,
shit or wind your watch.
Look
Look
at
at
our
you.
levels on here.
Well, I can boost it. How's that now?
It sounds fine on the
How's it
stream.
sound now?
As long as it sounds good in the stream, I can
I
hear
just
myself.
checked
Yeah, I
it.
can hear everything. Just got a little clearer, whatever you just did.
I mean,
Hey.
but normally these levels bounce way higher.
Hey, let us know on the stream how
Yeah, I
you're
know.
sounding.
Yeah.
When we did our road show the other week, we basically ripped this entire place apart.
Well,
and
we
then
did,
had
and
to
you
put
did.
it-
Thank you
I
for
did.
doing that.
And then had to put it back together. And ever since then,
It's a little askew.
been
That's
a little skew.
That's
Yes.
what, that's what we deserve, right, Evan? I mean, we're letting Broken Brandon rip
Yeah.
stuff down and put it back
I don't
together.
know why you guys think that's a good idea.
I think you were successful for like 3 episodes back in the day. I don't even know what you are now. You're tired, Brandon. Now, is that what you are? What are you? I don't know what to even call you
I don't
anymore.
even
Sleepy
know,
Brandon.
just
What should we call Brandon in the chat? Let us know.
Overwhelmed Brandon.
We got overwhelmed, Brandon.
Too many shows, Brandon.
Overworked, Brandon. Anyway.
Too much. Yeah.
Keep going. So Liberty Brawl, I mean, look, guys, let's unpack that a little bit. From the presser, everything, the pre-fight presser, that was fun. It always is. We saw the cannoli go flying. We were wondering on the prior week show if he was going to hit the Marine with a cannoli that close to the 4th of July. Didn't do it at the weigh-in show, but Johnny Cannoli Garbarino did it at the presser. And I tell you, it's going to be harder and harder for him to get into these cannoli slaps because people know they're coming. He just got up during the presser. I'm sitting there. He just gets up, walks across with cannolis, and just starts tossing them at Richmond. And Richmond's just standing there. I could see the anger in Richmond's face. But, come fight night, Johnny Cannoli came out on top. Apparently, Cannoli was talking at the press conference. I don't know if you guys saw this. I saw it online, too. He thought he might have injured his one hand, but then in the first round, I think he said. So I took his right hand away. And then apparently his other hand wasn't too good either. So, he was in his in a war here. Still has not been cut. Johnny Cannoli Garbarino still bragging about that, has not been cut. I mean, that's something to brag about in bare knuckle and pro boxing as well. That's interesting to check out. Other than that, I mean, let's see what else I have here. Fight of the night, Cody Russell and Jake Boswick, which I kind of thought that might be one of the big ones going in. And there was no heat with these guys. You're waving to me. You have your hand up. You can talk. I thank you for putting your hand up.
I think you have my rundown, actually.
Take it back.
Yeah.
Come in and get it. I thought maybe since I asked you to print out 2 this morning in the email. I always do. I think that let me ask the listeners. Guys, Brandon works really hard on the show. We appreciate him. But if you've been watching the show, I'm an idiot. I can't work the printer. It never works for me. So wouldn't it make sense to automatically print out 2 printouts every morning? Wouldn't that make sense?
Instead of you figuring out how to fix your printer issue, you just have someone else do it for you.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works for all your problems in there. Actually, you'll spend the night trying to figure that out. But honestly, in the chat, wouldn't it make sense that... And I put it in the email. I wish you could pull it up. Could you please also print me? I'll put that in there from time to time, kind of give the mouse crumbs, lead him to it. But he still won't do it. I can't figure it out. All right, we'll go off my screen here. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate your help.
He says,
no problem.
What does
No
he say,
problem.
Evan? What is he really saying in his head to me when he says that?
GFY.
They're calling you bare knuckle Brandon. How about Brandon should do it all, they're saying. I agree.
Do what all?
Everything. Kai called you bare knuckle Brandon. I think it's got to be something to do with not following directions, Brandon. That's what it's got to be now. We got to come up with something for that. Anyway, King Kai Stewart in the chat. I see Matt Guyman in the chat. I see a lot of fighters in the chat. I saw Mike Jones earlier. That's one of the cool parts of the show. You can hop in and interact in the chat at the Bare Knuckle Show. That's on YouTube. So make sure you tune in there and get involved because everyone gets to talk and hang out. Let's see what else. Now I have to get back to my rundown here. So fight of the night. What I was saying to you was that I thought. And I was talking to somebody about this. Who was I talking to about this? I did an interview at the weigh-in show. And I remember saying I think that Jake and Cody could be fight of the night. And I remember saying that, there's no ill will there. These two just want to beat the hell out of each other. And sometimes you need that. And that's great. So that was fight of the night. And what a fight it was. Went to the 6th round. Little trivia.
How many times has Jace Boswick gone to the 6th round?
That's either his 2nd or 3rd time, I think.
I think it's number 3.
Yeah, because he was the first one ever, right?
First one ever.
Him and Tyler Vogel in Miami at the Intercontinental.
And then, or are you asking the chat?
No, I'm asking you. I really don't know. He was the first one ever. I know that.
Doolittle fight in Hollywood, BKFC 38.
He went 6 rounds for that?
What?
Oh, so this is his 3rd 6th round. Wow. Oof.
I'm almost positive.
I don't remember the Doolittle one, but I remember this one, obviously, and the other one. Brainless Brandon, they're calling you. Rick wants to call you Brainless Brandon. I like that.
It's fine.
All right,
who said that?
Rick.
All right, you're banned from BKFC shows.
He's a big fan. He's always in there. He's the guy that won the one contest we ran the one time. Who called in? Remember the trivia? That was him. So, all right, that was definitely fight of the night. That was a great fight to watch. 6-rounder, making history. Performance bonuses, I saw that he was saying Ben Bonner deserved it. Lex Ludlow deserved it. Zed Montanez, Anthony Pagan, who debuted the 1-round war, and Matt Turnbull. All fun fights to watch. I think it was one of my favorite shows that we've done. What did you guys feel about the show? You're there ringside also.
It was a good one. A lot of good knockouts. I think a star was born in Lex Ludlow.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, that was my biggest takeaway. Was
really
Lex stole the show.
Sure did. That's going to be really easy for me, Evan.
But
now I got to deal with that guy.
Yeah, right. But Ben Bonner too shocked the world. I mean, I don't think anybody thought that Trout was going to go down that quick.
I didn't.
I was shocked by that. Not that I don't want to take anything away from Ben.
No, not at all.
But you've never seen Trout get dropped like that.
No, and going into it, you're thinking, and again, Ben was here last week. I love Ben. I love Trout too. I mean, they're guys that are fun to watch fight. Ben hits hard. Ben believed in himself when a lot of other people, he'll tell you that. His team did. He did. But he's walking into, quote unquote, enemy territory on the night before our 250th anniversary in America, and he takes out Trout. Look at that. I mean, I would fall like that too. I mean,
it's crazy.
We did not expect that. I don't think most of the world did. And that's why it was an oh, wow, oh, my gosh moment. So I don't,
But I think Trout had to walk out of the night. I love that.
I liked the James Brown impersonator.
Yeah.
I liked the Rocky IV.
Do you have a clip of that?
the ode to the Rocky Four there. Did you see what people were saying online though? I kind of felt bad
Oh,
afterwards.
they're saying like he fulfilled the whole
He like
prophecy.
it came true.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Trout is a class act. He's going to be back, an elite athlete. I can't wait to see him fight again. But Ben Bonner, it was his night. Congratulations. I think Ben and the boys stayed for the 4th of July, too, in Philly and celebrate. They said there's nothing like the American Independence Day. I saw it online. So they're having a great time, man. What's Bonner? He's like 6-2 now? Is that right, under our banner?
Sounds right.
And I think here it is.
How does it feel? There's too far,
This was great.
and somewhere along the way, you will find out who you are.
There you go. Living in America. I love it. With the drum line out there, it was a lot of fun. Ben Bonner's saying, I don't care who I fight next. I've never turned down a fight. Never once has my phone rang and I've turned down a fight. That hasn't happened. I'll fight anyone at any time. Interested to see what's next for Ben. That's at the main event. You look at the co-main event, too. It's a fun fight. Britain Hart, she proves it each time she gets in there. Split decision, though, this time. Defends the BKFC Women's World Strawweight title. She's definitely one of the GOATs. Totally different breed than what's out there. She was saying that she doesn't think that anyone has had this dominant of a run and that she is the greatest. That's Britain Hart. Until somebody else challenges her for that and makes good on it, I don't know if we can dispute that much in her division. That's the truth. Of course, we talked about Johnny Cannoli Garbarino earlier. Biggest fight of his career. This was something to prove to the world that he's ready to take the next step, and I think he did that. There was some disrespect heading into it. I think it was all respect at the end, especially with the hurt hands. We talked about Cody and Jake, unanimous decision. Cody wins that one in overtime, 6th round. Zed Montanez, that was a fun fight. Quick fight, but fun. Fun for Zed. Matt Turnbull, a debut for him, big debut for him. TKO, he took it in round 1. And Lex Ludlow, we talked about him and Drew Nolan. Lex Ludlow, 9 seconds into the first round with that knockout. And Anthony Pagan versus Zach Pinnell. That was awesome because that was debuting the one-round war. Now, I don't know how much you got to saw. My gosh, am I speaking? I don't know how much you got to see of that. But they said afterwards that we're going to eliminate the standing 8 count. That's done. We're not going to have them. We want them to go toe-to-toe. I also heard they're not going to allow clinching anymore. And I also, that big circle, I think it's the bucked up circle right now in the middle of the squared circle. If they stay in the middle of that, they were getting a bonus. So this is built to fight. 1 2-minute round, a predecessor to Fight Club, which is coming up maybe in the fall from what I hear. We'll keep you updated on that. But Anthony Pagan, a guy that's been in the chat, guy we met at the tryouts, one of our own here. Congratulations to him. Pat Sullivan, big night for him. It was a good night all around. You can watch the card. Find out more, bkfc.com. I'll tell you what, you talk about the main event intros. I like the UK intro, too. The British are coming.
Red coat.
And he had the red coat on, yeah. He should have come out to, Anarchy in the UK. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. Another fun part of the fight that I really enjoyed was, you got Brainless Brandon in there. That's what they're calling you now in the chat. Let me make sure. Let's see what they have for you. Brainless Brandon. Who is this? Second Chance Brandon. Because we get, second, third, fourth, fifth chance, Brandon. No offense, Brandon. I actually believe there would be no show without you, bro. Oh, see, now they're walking comments back, wimps. Rick, you're a wimp for walking your Brainless Brandon comment back. Anyway.
Admitted, Rick.
You're Brainless Brandon for now, until they come up with a better name for you.
I am brainless. I just lost half the stuff I had queued up. So
that's
bear
great.
with
I'll
me.
give you some time. Well, you better have this queued up because it involves you. I did not tell Brandon we're going to do this. It was spur of the moment. We're at the show in between fights, and I have the bare knuckle bazooka. And I threatened to shoot him with it. I didn't think he'd say yes. Let's watch how it went. Watch this. At this point, I knew my bazooka was running out of air and I had to recharge the tank. I wish I could have shot you harder. But you got up, you threw it out. Next show, I'm going to shoot you harder. Do I have your permission live on the air to shoot you harder next show?
Yes.
You kind of yelled.
Get the big one. That was the weak one.
Dude, the big one will blow you to
the
smithereens.
bazooka.
The big one will hurt.
I would do it. Just do it.
Wow, you want me to off you, don't you? You're kind of hoping silently. It ends it all.
Just, yeah. Come on, bro.
So a lot of great stuff in Philly. I got a bunch of stuff in the mailbag here. You know what? We have Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt coming on in a couple minutes, but I don't think he's here yet. So why don't we just get in the mailbag while we're waiting?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
Let's see if my magic finger works today. Ready? Let's see if it works. Is it going to work? If you want to email anything to us, you can always do that.
Yeah.
You can email it right here. Oh,
Oh, he messed it up. Look.
Oh, no.
The bare knuckle. Oh, you never corrected it from the
At
other week.
Gmail.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
11
Let's redo. Gee,
I didn't even look at it. I just sent it.
it's going to be off the air, canceled by all affiliates, Brandon, soon. All right, let's try that again when he's ready.
What
So,
affiliates?
the ones that yell at us for saying the bad words we say.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready?
That's part of the...
Here it comes. Woof. It's the Bare Knuckle Show. It's invisible. You can't see it like John Cena. The Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. Whatever you want to send in, you can get it in. I'm sure it'll come up at some point during the show. Maybe
I think they know it.
the bear. Well, there's new. You fail to realize how much we're growing. You're thinking it's just the people from day one. There's a lot of new people. I want them to be involved. I'm sorry you don't want them to be involved in the show. Did he spell everything right, Brandon?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
hopefully.
It's the Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. The Bare Knuckle Show, because we are the show at gmail.com. You can send in what you want. So we talked last week about Roberto RMS. He's out there serving our country. Wonderful guy. He's fought many times for us. He has an Amazon wish list up. You can purchase from that wish list. I think we showed it last week. I don't know if we have it this week. I think we were supposed to put it in the chat. Did we ever do that? I don't know.
Does Amazon deliver to war zones? How does that work?
I don't know. I got some money though. I told you I'm gonna buy some chomps sticks for him. I'm gonna buy some what else? He has some coffee. Get him all caffeinated for the war zone as he's taking care of us. I love that guy. So if we can help him out, I don't know how you can look it up, but it's Roberto Armas wish list link on Amazon. We'll find a way to put it out for you, but make sure you keep donating to that. I also wanted to talk about some other message that I got that was it just really touched my heart, my soul, and I wanted to share it with you. From time to time, we can't always do it, but we try to donate a couple tickets here and there to Vet Ticks. They're an organization that gives our first responders and our different military, whether they're active or they're not active anymore, it gives them some tickets to come see the events. This guy sent this and he says, "Hey man, I just wanted to take a second to send you a message to pass it on to you, brother. This Vet Ticks veteran section has been absolutely incredible. I'm here with my best friend watching my other best friend growing up fight surrounded by my people. Literally all different branches. I don't know, man. Times are tough and finding people to relate is hard. So I'm just really grateful for tonight and this experience, what you guys are doing. It's incredible. And I'm excited for BKFC to be bigger than UFC. Here's a picture of me. Feel free to use it in any promo. I love you all. We love you too, man. One of our proud veterans. I love to donate to Vet Ticks. I'm glad we can do that. And I'm glad you had a good time, man. Congratulations. Congratulations for seeing Bare Knuckle live because there's nothing like it. Speaking of seeing Bare Knuckle live, I always tell you to send your pictures in if we take a picture of you and fighters or whoever. I got a lot in for me. This is one from our photographer. Actually, no, this is not. This is the other guy. I don't know this guy's name. It says it up there. What is it, Will?
Will.
So I met Will like 5 times when I ran by him. I didn't realize what a fan he was of the show and all until he came up afterwards and he punched me and he took this picture. Thank you for sending that in, Will. We appreciate you watching. These guys were just friends of one of our photographers, Nick Vespi, and I saw them in the crowd and they wanted this shot. They were having a great time. Some skateboarders there. You know they love the gnarly craziness that is bare knuckle, so they're loving it. And then there was another guy, too, that sent in, this is Steve Harper. Steve sent this into the Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. He says, I've been to every BKFC event in Philly. Every time is a huge turnout. I've been a fan since BKFC 1. Great job to the whole BKFC. And he emailed this video. I think this might have been from Knuckle Mania, but it shows you the chaos that it could be. Of course, he's trying to find it. I don't know if you can hear my mic. If I were you, I'd be trying to find it, too, every time I unzip my pants. I totally understand. He's looking for it. There it is. That's not the one. That is the exact one I told you not to air, but that works. Okay, we'll show that one.
Okay.
Let's go!
Why didn't you want to show that? Because
Why are you questioning me? I asked you to show something. You showed the wrong thing. So why are you now going to ask me why I wanted to show it? If you showed the right thing, I would have had a whole thing for it, but you didn't.
You like
so
how his hair looks?
Let's move on. Let's move on. No, let's move on. We can move on. Man, you are brainless Brandon today.
I am because I.
All right, forget about it. Forget about it. Move on. Don't talk anymore. Move on to.
Is this mic really low?
Everything's low.
Yeah.
He's probably not on top of it, though, because he's brainless Brandon today. So let's show the photo of this guy.
I know why.
So this guy's been to every one. I mean, you figured it out before the show, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
There you go. Talk now, Brandon.
Hello.
I liked it better the other way.
There he is.
I'm kidding. It sounds good. Brandon, put the picture up of Steve. This is Steve Harper. I got to meet him in the crowd. He has a BKFC title belt. I don't know where the hell he got it, but he has one. And we held it up. That was the same guy that shot that last video. And he had another video. He's showing all the places he's been, how many times he's seen us. And there was one of me. He had an Philadelphia Eagles title belt, too, when I met him at Knuckle Mania. Steve, I think you're in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a fan. It means a lot to us, bro. We appreciate you. I guess Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt should be coming up any minute. Is he in the virtual waiting room, or do we need to text him to remind him? Now, we've moved on from this. We don't need this now. What? Brandon.
You were just talking about the...
Yeah, but you know what? I wanted to talk about that when I wanted to talk about it, and then you air it afterwards. We legitimately sat in there, and I said, no, that's not the one. Air this one. Didn't that conversation happen? Did it happen?
No,
It didn't happen.
for you to understand,
I don't want to
and for
understand.
everyone else to understand.
They don't want to understand.
The entire
They just want to see. They just want to see what they
lineup
want
of
to see.
videos got closed, and
Evan, can
now
I ask,
I've
Evan,
lost
can I ask you a
everything.
question, Evan?
Yeah. What's up?
Do you think that the fans in the chat care?
No,
They just
they're
tune
here
in
to
to
No,
see
they
their
don't.
show, right? They don't
No,
care.
They don't care.
They don't care. And they shouldn't care. They shouldn't have. We should be having this conversation.
No.
Should we? Should we?
Is that a question for me?
No, it's a statement to you. It's not a question. There's no question.
Well, why did it sound like a question? Should we?
Should we
It
or
was-
not?
it
There's
was
your
rhetorical.
question.
Oh, that's a rhetorical question.
You're an idiot. You're a brainless fool. I love you though. I do. Anyway. All right. Well, anyway.
No, we don't have Lorenzo Hunt in the green room. It's not 12:30 yet.
Well, yeah. Well, then, as a producer, you should be telling me what time it is and giving me cues. You're not doing
12:28 on the hour here
Thank
at
you.
Satellite 5. I looked at Lorenzo's live.
Oh, they're great. In the comments, they're saying, Brian, talk about having heat with Lex and not answering your questions. Brandon doesn't do it either. Brandon just ignores me. I love it. That's great.
Me
I
and
love
Lex are.
it. Anyway, we have Lorenzo the
same team
Juggernaut coming up in a couple minutes. All right, let's get into the robot. How about the robot? Everyone's talking about this robot. I saw it all over. Some random robot, 250 pounds, by the way, shows up at the bare knuckle, the weigh-in. Was it the weigh-in show? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, I get there. They're like, oh, you're going to get punched by a robot. I'm like, oh, I've never done this. This should be fun. It'll knock you out. So I'm going to show you this. One of our sound guy took this video. If you're ready, I'm not even trying to be funny, Brent. Okay, you ready? So this is us. I'm trying to figure out how this thing punches. That hurt bad. And I did that a bunch of times. It wasn't like a normal punch. That's a steel fist. And then I did it when they hit me, too. It kind of grazed me. Look what my arm looks like. For anyone who doesn't believe that robot hits hard, look at this.
I like your Ron shirt.
I'm going to show that in a minute. I got that. That was gifted.
Oh.
Look at my
Oh,
arm.
my
How do
God.
you see it? I don't even know.
Turn it. There you go.
That's my arm. That's not makeup. Wait, I'm getting the light. That's from the robot. That's from. I had no clue when I was driving there this was going to happen. I went home. My wife's like, "What happened to your arm?" I'm like, "Yeah." She basically did everything but call me an idiot, which I deserve for getting knocked out by a robot. So here's a video from the fans' point of view of me getting knocked out. You know what hurt worse? Me hitting the stage. I cut my arm doing that. That's a hard stage. But anyway, that was your knockout from the robot. And I think that they sent, I got all kinds of text about that and videos. There's a great picture. You see how quick it hit me. Because right after the robot hit me, its arm came back. And watch, you can see me flying backwards in this picture if we have it. I don't know if we do. I'm confused about what happened in there. Clue me in, Evan. What's going on in there? Is he rebuilding?
He's looking. He's moving his cursor around.
Ooh, Tower Dog Army is in here talking trash on Pat Sullivan. Robot better than Pat Sullivan, it says. Oof. He's trying to get a fight.
Somebody suggested that you keep them in an Excel document, all labeled, so it's easier to pull up.
I've heard that suggestion before, too. Poor Brandon, we're killing him.
I
All
like
right.
Brandon's crazy way. It's like, imagine a desk with a bunch of papers thrown on
Yeah,
it.
he's like a mad scientist.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion many
he
times.
doesn't thrive in order. He needs the chaos.
He
But
creates.
he's not thriving in the chaos today either.
He's being controlled by the chaos. Yeah, the robots are scary. So let's get back. There he is. Not a big. There it is. Just show it. That's me after I got hit. Look, I'm going backwards. That's how
hair
quick.
blew back.
Look, yeah, look at that hair. And that was, my hair. I put like 10 pounds of hairspray on it every show. So there you go. Let's see where else. The bruised arm, we showed that. As we're waiting for Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt here, let's get into this content. Why not? Phillying Sports was at Liberty Brawl, and they sent this in. They caught up with some Philly fans. Let's watch. They were all painted up and everything. Do we have that? I don't know. I'm sorry, Brandon. I really don't know what we have or we don't. You got to talk to me.
We got it.
USA! USA! I've been a fan of BKFC for a couple years now, and I went to Knuckle Mania last year. That was in New Jersey. So I had to come back to Philly because everybody's here. You know, we got to support Cannoli, got to support Britt. So that's why I'm here.
Say what you want about Philly. They love their sports, they love their local guys, and they really support them. So as a fight fan, I appreciate that. And I've been watching since the beginning. And over the years, it's just gotten better and better, signing better fighters, better production. And I'm a big Lex Ludlow guy. He's a good dude. He's got a good story.
Everyone loves Lex.
Me and my buddy Justin here, I've met him before, watched a lot of his fights, so we came to support Lex, man.
Something from me to them that they absolutely suck!
Honestly, I'm expecting knockouts. I'm expecting knockouts every fight. And there's that one round fight, you know what I'm talking about? I think that's going to be a banger, and I think fight of the night is going to be Cannoli and Richmond for sure.
I like this girl. She knows her stuff.
She was ready, dude.
USA!
I like that they came painted up and stuff. That's awesome, too. All right, let's see what else we have here. I think Lorenzo's probably waiting at this point, but I want to do one more fan thing.
He is not.
He's in Italy. He's probably sleeping. No, it's only 6:30 there.
It's 6:30 p.m. I saw he was live on Instagram.
All right, well, let's wait.
He was in a gym.
We'll tell him to get off of his live
Let
and
me
go
jump
on
in.
our
Let me
live.
see if he's still live.
Yeah, give him a couple more minutes as we'll
not.
check out. We had another blonde bombshell, and I'm not just talking about the bare knuckle bombshells. You'll see what I mean. We had Ellie Blue. She was there again. She's this huge influencer, and she was covering some of the stuff and talking to fans. She had that Wally West dude. That's the big fan that is going viral. She talked to him and others, painted up people. Let's watch and see who Ellie talked to and find out more about her experience.
Match has begun.
Oh, this is her commentating,
for sure.
which is cool. But if you do the carousel, here.
As if, let's say, there's a New York Knicks fan and he's getting to beat up a Spurs fan. How fast would you jump these barriers?
I'll be there already. They call me Wally for a reason. I'm fast. I'm fast as hell. Yeah.
So that's the guy that always defends his teams.
250 years, baby, right here. Let's go.
What better way to celebrate than bare knuckles to the jaw and knockouts all night?
The fact that they're doing this here in Philadelphia to celebrate July 4th.
And then Borga.
All right, you guys, I'm out here in the crowd, and I happen to stumble upon the most amazing woman ever. Jessica the Black Widow Borga, your featherweight champion for BKFC. So she's here supporting all the fighters, but who do you think is going to win the women's card tonight?
Oh, my girl Britt, all the way, 100%.
She was right.
No doubt.
I'm so excited, and she came dressed all patriotic. Just a badass woman watching the fights. We love to see it.
Yes, ma'am. Girl power all the way.
Yeah, Spice Girls. Let's go. All right, next one. So there you go. They could be sisters, by the way. They look like twins. There you go. Ellie Blue out there on the scene.
Thinking the same thing.
You guys are great. You guys are hilarious. Anyway, we thank her for coming out and checking out the product. She seems,
I still don't have Lorenzo.
That's right. We'll get him.
I think I got his.
It's a nice shot of my suit on that first clip. Thank you for getting that.
Oh, you had a suit on?
Yeah, I could see the back of me. Nice suit.
The back of you.
Back
All
of
right,
my
so,
head.
yeah, the joke. I'm just letting it go by. So let's continue on as we wait for Lorenzo.
Let it go.
I'm gonna call him.
You gonna call him? Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Ellie was there. She was obviously commentating on the event a little bit on her own socials, and she also was interviewing all the fans. And what she must be thinking to meet some of these Philadelphia fans, like the painted up guy. She's like, "What have I gotten myself into?" But we love it. It's awesome. I did miss our boy Ron there. You know, R.I.P. Ron. I was given this as he's calling Lorenzo. This was given to me. How cool is this? Look at this Ron shirt. Somebody gave me this. R.I.P. Ron.
Wow.
And that was so. I appreciate it. I actually wanted to thank. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I'm sorry, they're throwing me off here. I'm trying to watch what's going on. We'll get to more of that in a second. We're talking about doing some kind of a giveaway for Ron. I was talking to those guys. Are we good?
He didn't answer.
Oh, go. Let me call him. Go figure. Can we ban Lorenzo? I mean, I like the guy though.
No, probably not.
We don't want to ban him.
Unless he says so.
I'm afraid he might. No, it's the champ.
I
says
ain't
so.
banned unless I say so.
I'm gonna call him. Let's see what he's doing. Lorenzo, this is very unlike him.
Maybe he doesn't have data. Maybe he's in Italy. He didn't get the.
Well, he told
the
no. We
international
were
plan.
talking. We were just talking earlier. We were talking via text, so he has something. Let me see. I hate when this happens.
But if you're at a place with no Wi-Fi,
that is true.
If you don't get the data,
I bet he does not pick up. That's my guess.
he probably doesn't have my number saved, so he wasn't answering it.
He probably has my number saved. That's why he's not answering it. Should we call the principal to call him?
Yeah.
I bet you if the principal calls him, he'll be on within 2 seconds. We've done it before. Do we need the principal?
We might.
I think I'm going to call the principal. Man, what a drag. Sorry, guys. Yo.
Please leave your message.
Told you.
No fucking way!
Denied. If anyone has Lorenzo's number out there, just start bombing him with text messages. Tell him.
We start. Yeah.
You're missing the
Spamming
band.
him.
Let's start spamming him. We should just give his number. No, I'm not going to do that to him. I'm going to do it to somebody one day. Let me call Dave. He probably won't pick up. He's probably in some high-level meeting. Yeah, I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I can keep going with the show.
I mean, hey, if he's not
He doesn't come on. I'm gonna give one last Hail Mary here. If he doesn't come on, he doesn't come on. It's on him. Because I got to talk about Lex Ludlow yet, even though he doesn't like talking about me. I was amazed by what I saw with him. So let's talk about that in a minute. Nobody's taking my calls today. It's like the story of my life. Oh well, hang up.
I liked all the names.
That sounds like David from 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
no, probably is. I liked all the names Lex was giving to people.
Yeah, he's great, dude. All right, so let's get into, while we wait for Lorenzo to happen, let's get into, I don't want to waste your time. We've already wasted enough of your time. We appreciate you tuning in. Let's get into Lex Ludlow. Let's talk about him. First of all, if you're just tuning in, for some reason you didn't see Liberty Brawl, what's the matter with you? It was one of the greatest cards we've ever done. It was a lot of fun to watch. A lot of people talking about Lex Ludlow. The guy went viral. I mean, absolutely viral with his post-fight. They keep calling it a promo. I'll call it a promo. I say speech because this was within him. He wanted to let this out. Let's watch part of that.
I just want my kids to know that they're my greatest accomplishment that I'll ever do in my life. You know, Chris, I'm getting kind of emotional here, brother. I'm going to do something a little corny. I want everybody in this arena to look to the left of you, look to the right of you. People at home, look at each other, and just please tell them something from me to them. That they absolutely suck! I'm not done. No, turn my fucking music off. Turn my fucking music off. I'm done when I say I'm done. They don't call me the most hated man in combat sports for nothing. There's two people. I don't even give a shit about that mohawk. I'm the biggest name in the division. And my name is bigger than the fucking belt. I don't need the belt. There's two guys that I want to fight. The Queen of Violence, Mike Aluminum Perry. That deadbeat Dan, that fake wearing teeth, Darren Till. Listen, you don't have to like me. You don't have to love me because I am your hero. I am your villain. I am one in a million. They call me the most hated man.
The most hated man in combat sports. He's probably gonna, you guys just set me up for that. Now, next time he sees, because he already doesn't like me for some reason I can't figure out, or I'm not able to talk about him here. I guess.
You never believed in him.
I
put him on the show.
I thought we were cool. There are a couple things that maybe happen behind the scenes. I don't know, but whatever. The guy's doing great. That was a big moment for him. Huge moment. That was a flashpoint in his career. That's something in Lex Ludlow's career that he will remember and you will remember, and that will be talked about for a very long time. That's how I feel. I mean, people still talking about it. I saw Ariel Helwani was talking about it. His guys, Helwani was talking about how much Lex intimidated him when he was there. I don't know why Lex hasn't been on Helwani. We got to get him booked on there to go back. Have we set that up yet?
I should talk it over with the PR.
Yeah, we got to get the PR. That's something that should happen like that, man. Even if it's a quick interview with Lex, let him just stare at Helwani the whole time and scare him. If you mentioned in that promo, he mentioned, I want you to look to the left or you look to the right of you and tell people that they absolutely suck or whatever he said. So this is interesting. There's a guy, the Philly captain, he was in attendance, and he happened to be live streaming when this happened. Let's look at what he did.
No. I had the...
I'll do the Ludlow story.
I had the post-fight presser
queued up.
We talked about this right before the show. Do you remember?
That's the problem. We talk about this right before
Nah,
the show.
that's not for a good producer. That's you can slide that stuff in the last minute.
Then I absolutely suck.
No, go to your email and grab the one. Remember that there were 2 of them because we're going to go to the next one next. Do you remember what I'm talking about? All right, so there was a guy in the crowd. This would hit so much better if we were ready. There was a guy. There you go.
Corey, I want everybody in this look to the right of you, people at home.
This guy knew
look at
Clue
each
was
other,
coming.
And just please tell them something from me to them. That they absolutely suck!
You suck!
They love that in Philly. I thought the crowd view of that was perfect. The guy did it all because you heard everyone erupt there live. And then I know that Brandon, I'm going to say some nice stuff about you here. I appreciate you grabbing the post-fight presser stuff. I know you weren't zoomed in on that like normal, and I know you're going to play that next. So he was even going off with the post-fight presser. Let's look at some of that. Lex Ludlow. Plenty of energy.
All right, let's get this going. Lex, we're going to be right over here first. How you doing, man? You good? Screw yourself.
Lex, how you doing?
I don't know how to take that,
My
dude.
man.
What's up, brother? Jeremy with Throwing Hands.
I like you a lot better than the guy holding the microphone, that's for sure.
I was gonna ask you, Lex. You got bumped up to the main card, rightfully so. Are you feeling a little bit more appreciated now? And I was also gonna ask if you could be a little bit nicer to Brian after the win tonight.
Brian can go screw himself.
Jesus.
I'll feel appreciated because no one got a pop the way I got a pop when I walked out there like that. I walked, and the crowd stood on their feet.
Don't put me on over him. I don't want him to have any more heat.
Main event. That's where I belong.
Showing it was in.
Next question.
Next question.
So, Lex, you say you're the most hated man in combat sports, but the people love you. How do you deal with that?
Next question.
He really thinks people don't like
Chris,
him.
Combat Loop MMA, you were very, very calm tonight on the walk-in. You were very calm as they were calling your name. What came over you? You're usually a little bit more, I think, to you. But this one, extremely calm. What's going on?
I've been doing this for a very long time, fighting since I was 18 years old.
18, wow. He's been going a long time. So you can go, and you should. You should always watch the post-fight press conferences because some stuff happens. There's more than that. He's going off. He's talking. I think at one point he's talking about raw dogging. There's all kinds of stuff. Go check it out, bkfc.com, to find out more. I guess it's on YouTube as well, the post-fight press conference.
Yep.
And it's on the app. Check that out. And this is interesting, too, because for the people that didn't know who Lex Ludlow was, this tells the whole story of Lex Ludlow if you didn't know him. This guy and gambling on BKFC fights. Watch what happened.
Lex Ludlow! I don't know how you bet against this guy. You can't bet against this guy. This is the guy I just put my money on? It looks like he's gonna shit himself. What? Huh? This is who I put my money on! He was like this. I'm doing that. Fuck! Thank God I put my money on that lunatic. Look at what this lunatic just did. Thank God I put my money on that maniac. He's a monster. Lex Ludlow should be on a watch list. Look at this. That's the same guy that was just panting. He's a psychopath. Look at him. Thank God I put my money on him. Thank God I did it. Look at that guy. This guy's...
Man, the gambling, if you do that for a bare knuckle fighting championship event, there's nothing like it. I thought gambling on bowling was fun when I did it in boxing. I can't imagine bare knuckle. And that's the story of this guy. It's like, what am I doing? Oh my God, thank God I did that. I actually would watch fights with that long-haired guy. He seemed interesting. But yeah, that's what people are saying online about Lex. And Lex, too, he's no shortage of calling people out. You heard him. And he also called out, I think, the presser, No Hawk. He calls him No Hawk, Esteban Rodriguez, who may be in the chat. And then I'm seeing stuff online. You guys have picked up a little bit today. Fans asking me about what I did to Lex. I don't fully know. I know there may have been some stuff behind the scenes. Nothing I thought was that major. But
you didn't put him on the show. Why isn't he on the show today?
Well,
or next week?
Look, it's basically we can't
or the
make,
week after.
We can't make it the Lex Ludlow show. You
that's
know that.
what. That's and then he's gonna hate you forever.
He already hates me. What do I have to lose? I mean, the guy. Look, good. Congratulations to Lex. I hope we can somehow make amends or whatever. But I don't know what I was so confused by all that. Let's just move on. I'm only talking about it because I don't fully understand what's going on there. It just really, it might be one thing. We'll talk about it off the air. Also, Lex, like I said, huge night for him. But moving on from Lex Ludlow, I just got a text actually from Lorenzo the Juggernaut.
I was about to try to call him again.
No, he says it's not going to work. Bad service.
What about a phone call?
Yeah, let's try that. We'll get him on the phone.
You want to connect to the...
That's a good call. Let me try to see if we can do that. That's a good call, Brandon. But as I'm texting him, like I said, Lex Ludlow, big night for him. And everybody. I mean, people were reaching out. I know that there was famous people there. I think the comedian, what's his name, Ed Bassmaster, he was there. He was talking about him. I know that Chael Sonnen was talking about him. Paul Heyman was talking about him. Everybody was talking about Lex Ludlow. And again, I don't care how he feels about me, but well-deserved. I'm texting him right now for a phone call. This is crazy. All right. So let's move on from that. How about the big main event, UK versus the USA? Didn't go the UK's way. Ben the Bomber Bonner, new champ. Congratulations to him. He knew he could do it. He walked in. He was so intense. Was it last week we had him on? He knew he could do it, and he did it. Kudos to him.
No doubt, Brian.
How? No doubt. No doubt. What's the other thing? I'm going to put him down, he always says.
I'm going to catch it. No,
here. Dave Feldman's calling back. Should I take this call?
Yeah.
Put him on blast.
He's not going to like if I put him on the air. Hold on without telling him.
David.
Dave. Oh, he hung up. Oh, no, he's there. Dave, you here? Dave? Hold on. He must have hung up. He probably been watching the show. He realized he was calling on the show. All right, well, there goes that. I'm waiting back for Lorenzo Hunt to find out if his service is good enough for a phone call. But I was talking about Ben the Bomber Bonner. Big night for him. And Austin No Doubt Trout, obviously, I mean, the pedigree in combat sports with him, huge. So this is a really big win. This is a really big win for Ben the Bomber Bonner, and I'm sure he knows that. Austin did release a statement. It was on his Instagram, a statement that somebody's going to have to read for me because I don't have my cheaters on right now.
It says, "Thank you, God, for another day. To all my family, friends, and fans, I want you all to know that I am okay. I want to thank Dr. Muzi and the BKFC staff for going the extra mile to make sure I was okay. They administered cognitive tests, concussion tests, and blood tests to triple make sure I was fine. Congrats to Ben Bonner on his win. Besides having my feelings hurt and being utterly heartbroken, I am okay. I am back at home, resting with my family, plotting on the next lick. Love you all, and I thank you all for the encouraging words. I dared to be great and came up short. Shit happens. I'll never apologize for trying. However, I do apologize for letting my family, friends, and fans down and putting you all through that kind of scare. Time to reassess and readjust. Thank God for you all."
Thank you. That was actually, you read that way better than I could. But that is Austin No Doubt Trout's statement. Does that mean he'll be here in BKFC? Does it mean he's going to reconsider things? What does this mean? We're going to wait and see. I want to see Austin No Doubt Trout here. He's a pleasure to work with. I was proud of him as champion, but it was not his night, as he said. What that must feel like to work that hard and then have that kind of loss, especially when you have the USA on your shoulders and stuff the night before 4th of July. I can't imagine, but he's a pro fighter. He's going to bounce back. And we look forward to it. We love Austin No Doubt Trout. Congratulations to Ben the Bomber Bonner. What I talked about earlier was this shirt. Ron from Savage Combat Sports. We always talk about Ron. Somebody gave me the shirt. It was Chris from Combat Loop. Check it out. You saw it earlier, but I'm showing you again. I think it's so nice that he had this shirt. I think he said there's 2 of them in existence, maybe. And we're talking about trying to give some stuff away or, to the highest bidder if we can find some Ron stuff. That way we can give the money to his family. I think that'd be super cool. Another thing, speaking of Ron, I saw, and I asked her to send these in, but she didn't. I don't know if Vespi got photographs of this, but we always talk about how cool it is when people bring signs. We don't see that a lot. We love seeing signs. Bring your signs out to events. We want to see what you have to say, and I'll spotlight you. Who's calling me now? Oh, Lorenzo's calling me by phone. Let's see. Do I have to Bluetooth this in? All right, I think we got him. Hold on.
Here, Bluetooth in.
Lorenzo, give me 1 second. We're going to Bluetooth you in, okay? Hang tight, champ. Now, this should be fun watching me do this. Hold on.
No, you got it. Roadcaster 2.
All right. You cheered me on after I ripped on you. Sorry. Hold on, Lorenzo. Sorry. Here it is. Roadcaster 2. It should be in there. I'm connecting right now. It's spinning. Oh, connected. We're connected?
Yep.
All right. Lorenzo, can you hear me okay? I don't hear Lorenzo. Do you have the pod up?
Yep.
Lorenzo, can you hear me? You try this. Hold on. I bet you can. Hey, there he is. Got me, champ? There you go. I got him. All right, we're good. Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt, you got a big fight coming up. How are you, champ?
I'm in the building, baby. What's up, y'all?
We're good. Hey, look, we got to do this on the phone. I want to explain to the viewers because you're already in Italy. You went there early, and the service wasn't the best. So I appreciate you trying to call in by phone. We'll grind through this, and we'll get a little talk with you here. Walter Pugliese. I cannot say his name. Should I learn his name, Lorenzo Hunt? Does his name matter?
It's not. It's not worth remembering. He's here today, going tomorrow.
Well, so I want to, before we get into the fight with him, I want to talk about him. It's a big fight you have coming up in Naples, Italy. Like I said, you're already there. It looks as if you're endearing yourself to the public. But right off the jump, we were just talking before you called about a different fighter, Lex Ludlow. But before I talk about him, Knuckle Maniac. This guy, the Knuckle Maniac. He harasses us all the time. He harasses you. He calls you the Duck-a-Maniac, Rubber Ducky. Or is this fight ever going to happen, do you think, with him? Or is he just running his mouth?
I have no idea. I spoke to him personally, and I told him that he can bark and chirp all he wants to, but if David Feldman and Conor McGregor and the administration don't believe in him and are not willing to put up a paycheck, he's wasting his time. He's barking up the wrong tree. I don't write the paychecks. I'll fight for money. If they put your name on a contract, your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower.
Well, we're looking forward to see if that ever happens. The Knuckle Maniac, very intense individual. I know he's been calling you out, but I agree with what you're saying, and I'm glad you cleared that up. Let's talk about another guy that we're just talking about him. You probably saw it. He went viral, something you always do every time you fight almost. This is new to him. Lex Ludlow. Did you see what he said, and what is your thoughts on Lex Ludlow, the most hated man in combat sports, as he calls himself, the Grizzly Bear?
I don't have any opinion about these guys. These guys are newbies. They come in here and they think they can make a name for themselves. Let's see if they make it to 3-0. Let's see if they can take a punch. Not a 60-second smash and not a quick viral moment. Try viral years. I've been the best in the world for 5 years straight.
Got a point.
I've been viral for 5 years straight. Been the double world champ for 5 years straight.
You have a huge point there. I'm trying not to talk over. There's a weird delay because of the international call, but you have a huge point there, champ. And the other guy I want to ask you about is someone we've seen can take hit. We've seen him in fights. What do you think about this Mohawk, Esteban Rodriguez, who Lex was calling No Hawk? Lex is calling him out. What do you think about Mohawk? He's been around for a little bit.
Man, I don't care about these guys. He's an interim champ. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still the 205 champ. I never lost my 205 belt. He's an interim champ, and he's going to have to answer to me as soon as I get done with this clown. I'll be the first ever 3-division world champ, reigning and defending. So he's going to have to answer to that interim belt, and I'm going to knock him off and unify the titles as I always do, as I've always done.
Yeah, I mean, for you, I don't know if it's even arguably anymore. Number one pound for pound in the world. You're probably one of the best to ever do it. And you're already in Naples, as we said at the top of the call. When did you get there, and why did you want to arrive early? I saw some pictures. I'm sure they're going to show them that you were endearing yourself to the community. Is that why you wanted to get there early, or why?
Yeah, I've been here like I was born here. They love me here. I came here thinking that this guy Pugliese would be around here and I could chase him down and harass him or show up at his gym and troll him. But he's actually not from here. He's actually from North Italy, which is pretty far from here. So the people, I'm here with the people and they love me. They don't know this guy. They don't care about this guy. So I'm thinking I'm coming into enemy territory when actually they're happy to see me, and they're rooting for me.
You're holding a baby. You're literally kissing babies and shaking hands.
They're handing me babies, bro.
They're in the Juggernaut babies. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. So we did see, I think we saw earlier, I was looking down, but we saw the guy in the white shirt. That was Frank Solomon Jr. He's, I think, 1-0 in BKFC. He's fought for us, but he's 6-0 in boxing. This is a guy that you're working with that's been coaching you. What are you gathering from him? What is the Juggernaut actually picking up? Because I feel like you've mastered the game. I feel like you could coach your coaches sometimes, but what are you learning from him?
Well, remember, Frankie is the guy that knocked out Dave Mundell the first time. so you know, he helped me throughout that camp. I put that right in his mouth, just like he did, and you know, we passed him around like Pornhub, and then you know, so now it's the same. You know, he's a very, very solid boxer. He has a very solid background. He's out of Tampa, Florida, and he's been just sharpening me and guiding me to look a little less wild and more sharp. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you gotta have some of the best in the business to keep your skills sharp because, like I said, you're on top of the game. Everyone's coming after you. Matter of fact, Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez in the chat right now, I'm quoting him, "I am the most entertaining fighter in BKFC. It's only a matter of time till Lorenzo becomes a victim on my list." Oof, so stiff words from him. But you have to stay on top of the game.
What a goofy imaginary world he lives in, pretending that he could be the most entertaining person in a company that he just appeared at. That's the goofiest thing I ever heard. You don't move the needle. You don't have the numbers. You don't have the fans. Nobody believes in you.
Well,
put some work in before you start chirping.
You do have the fans. You do move the needle. We've seen it with you before. I think you're at 13-2 with us right now, and I'm looking at your opponent. I mean, he's undefeated, but he's got momentum on his side. You have a lot more fights than him, so it's like experience, you, versus momentum. I know your answer, but why do you think the momentum doesn't matter as much as the experience?
I don't know what these guys are thinking. I don't care. Just like when I fought Dara, he had all the answers. He had all the momentum. Dave Mundell, he had all the answers. These guys think they know everything until I punch them in their head and make a soft spot like a baby.
We've seen it before. We've seen, actually, you and Mike Richmond. We talk about that all the
Bet
time.
on whoever you want to bet on.
I guess he cut off.
Right. Mike Richmond, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was talking
no,
about.
it's okay. Mike Richmond, too.
They're showing it now, the Mike Richmond knockout. Mike Richmond, I don't know if you saw it this weekend because you were where you are, but Liberty Brawl, he lost at the hands of Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. Did you see that fight, and what's your read on Mike Richmond right now?
Mike Richmond's done. I'm calling for his retirement. I called for it right after I knocked him out. It's getting really sad and redundant to see him show up half a fighter and get beat up by these guys. It just looks bad. You know, it just looks bad. I think he should go ahead and have that conversation with Dave and the powers that be, and I don't know, do some commentary or something.
Well, you talk about him, Mike Richmond, and your thoughts on him, but your opponent, Walter, what do you see out of your opponent, Walter, coming up in Italy that impresses you the most? And what do you see also that he's not ready for that you have?
It's a very similar, you know, upbringing, a sob story, of course. You know, he came up through some perseverance. It made him tough. I don't know what part of the story that inspired him to tattoo goofy shit all over his body, but whatever it is, you know, he's a fighter. I got it. You know, he fought through some tattoos. He laid down and got his bunghole tattooed. That had to be hard. So that makes him tougher than me right off the rip. Other than that, I just see another fight, another wild young guy coming swinging hard and wishing him well. And I'm gonna put him to sleep. And as they say in Italian, buongiorno. And then I'll give him some cafe latte when he wakes up.
Oh, man. Buongiorno. Your Italian's getting good from being over there, Lorenzo. I'm proud of you, man. Grazie. Grazie for that Italian.
Good morning. Buongiorno. Good morning. Now that's a spicy meatball.
Crazy. So I think that you're fighting. We didn't even talk about this yet. You're making history, man. Yet again, you just keep making history. Your brand keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now this time, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship calls you to make history for the first ever Iron Weight title. What did that feel like, and why are you always the guy they pick for this kind of stuff?
They don't pick me. I'm just in the position because I'm the only one who can. I'm the only one who can make that history. No one else can fill those shoes. No one else steps up to the plate. No one else comes through every time. No one else puts them on their back every time. No one has as many viral knockouts or as many knockout bonuses. I'm the man to beat.
You're the guy. That's
With that being said, I'm always going to be in position to make history, and after this fight, I'll be in position to make 4-time 4-division championship history if necessary. I'm the only person who can do it.
Is that what keeps you hungry? I always wonder. I mean, you have all these accolades, all these achievements. You're top of your game. Why do you keep coming back? What is it? Because you like to fight? Is it because you're still hungry for something? What keeps you hungry, Juggernaut?
I fight for money.
Not any kind of legacy at all?
No, I fight for money. All the other stuff that comes with it just comes with it. I'm here for the money, man.
Well, I respect your honesty. But the legacy has to feel a little bit good because Ironweight title, when this gets discussed for the rest of time with BKFC, there's only 2 guys that can fight for it first. It's similar as to Anthony Pagan in the one-round war. You're making history. That's got to feel somewhat good. The money comes with it, but the history making's got to feel kind of good too, right? A little bit?
Bro, listen, I was the first ever 185 champion for bare knuckle. I'm the only true 2-division champion. I'll be the accolades are coming just because I'm knocking them out. And I'm just going to keep knocking them out. And the stat keepers and the stat chasers and the people who keep track of all of that just give them something to do. What would you call them? The P counters or whatever? Bro, that has nothing to the bean counters. I'm not into that. Like, I'm not into that at all. I don't even know my record. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just here. Let me take care of this business. Let me take care of my family, and I'll be great. And at the end of the day, I'll accept my award to the Hall of Fame or whatever. But let's get this money together so I can take care of my 6 kids.
Wow, 6 kids, man. That's a lot of fun creating 6 kids, I'm sure. And all the times when they're created, when they're not created, a lot of fun. So, I feel right. I feel like every Lorenzo Hunt fight seems to come with some type of controversy. You're always in the middle of something. There's always headlines with you. So I want you to think, what will be the headline coming out of this fight?
He killed him.
The headline. All right. Well, that's right to the point there. We like that. Do you think? I think you have to be very mentally tough, not just physically tough, to do bare knuckle fighting championship. And 2, you're a guy. You say what you want, and there's keyboard warriors saying stuff online, talking trash, everything, everywhere you go, good and bad. You're very polarizing. Do people underestimate how mentally tough you have to be in this game as well as physically? Do you think? I mean, you're at the top of the game. Do you feel that?
Oh, of course they do. They throw insults and they throw their half-baked ideas and guesstimates of what will happen. They throw it around because they have nothing invested. When I start swinging, it's not them who's going to lay down. It's not them who's going to the hospital. So they can say whatever they want to say, and they can create troll accounts, and they can say anything, and they can guess anything. They can feel anything about me, and I don't care because love and hate is all the same. You will be watching whether you love me or you hate me. Sign up for the BKFC app, download the Zone, and sit in front of the TV and watch. Love me or hate you. Love me or hate me, long as you feel something.
Yeah, I agree. That's typically what happens with your fights. We're looking forward to it. Before we get out of here, we want to get a prediction. How does this fight end? And I have one more thing for you after this.
It ends badly.
That's your prediction, badly? Only Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt.
Badly.
Badly. How about very badly? Could it be very badly or just badly?
Whatever. I'll let you do. You can say it on the replay. You can make it whatever, but yeah, it is badly for Fugazi, and I'm going to tell you why. He has no idea what he signed up for.
That makes perfect sense. I don't think a lot do. I think often when they fight you, they think maybe you have a big mouth, but you can back it up. I always say you're not cocky, you're convinced. And it's true. We've seen you can back it up in the squared circle. You mentioned about 4 divisions. Is there any chance after Ironweight you try to do heavyweight again at some point, do you think?
Yeah, I would love to fight the Cuban kid.
Perdomo.
Perdomo. I believe that I'm the only person that can stop him. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And I believe he does deserve a title shot. And if he doesn't get it, I'll be offering him a title fight at the iron weight if he can make 225. And if not, I'll just have to go up to heavyweight and get it.
There you go. Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, already a winner in his mind, winner's mentality. Hey, before we let you go, I've often heard you say when you're giving advice to fighters, if you ever share a locker room with Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, he's willing to mentor you or give you some advice. And listen, I don't know about fighting like you do, but I've heard little things over the years with you. And one of the things you say is you just got to touch him. You just got to touch him, right? So we're going to do that right now. We're just going to touch him. Quick hit challenge. I need you get 5 seconds to answer each one of these questions, all right? You ready?
That's easy.
All right. So first, the hardest punch you've ever taken in BKFC.
Oh my God, Hector Lombard.
Oh, that was Forsyth. Good job. And you gave him a nice a nice scare too in the beginning of that. That was a legendary clip. Go back and check that on the BKFC app. How about the hardest punch you've ever landed, champ?
Josh Dyer.
I thought that too. I thought you were gonna pick that.
Josh Dyer.
What about your toughest opponent? 5 seconds. Go.
Chris Camozzi.
Okay. Who do you think has the best chin in the BKFC? Now, this doesn't have to be your opponents. It can be the opponents you've had, but just what you see.
Frankie Solomon Jr.
All right, there you go. I didn't think you're going to get that one. How about the best? This is good for you. You don't talk trash. You just say what you think. But who's the best trash talker currently in BKFC?
Lolo.
Yeah, Ludlow did go viral. You're right. Most underrated fighter currently. I know you have your eyes on the younger talent. Who do you think?
Most underrated fighter, Cody Vidal.
The Knuckle Maniac. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
that's an interesting answer. If we ever see that fight, that'll be interesting if he's underrated when he fights you. A fighter that you would never underestimate. Now, I know you can't underestimate anybody in the game. I get that. But this doesn't have to be somebody you fought. It could be anybody in fighting. Who's a fighter you just could never underestimate? They're going to pull it out.
Bryce Henry.
Oh, that's a good answer. If not fighting, what would you be doing, Lorenzo?
Prison time.
Okay, honest. What's your favorite cheat meal? Don't say prison commissary. We don't
Cereal.
want that. Cereal? Okay, what kind of
Cereal.
What kind?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh, do you drink the milk afterwards?
Of course I do.
I hear you laughing there. One word for Naples. You're in Italy right now. Give me one word.
Fantastico.
And then last one word that describes your opponent coming up, Walter, in Naples, Italy.
Dormir.
What'd you say?
Dorme.
Oh, dorme.
Dorme. It means sleepy in Italian.
I know what it means. That's good. I like that. Thank you for telling our viewers, though. Well, we're excited to see what happens when you jump up. It'll be a week from this weekend. What's it, this Saturday? It's a different time in Italy, but you're 6 hours ahead there, so you're like 7 o'clock at night. Thank you for joining us, Lorenzo. Next time we'll have you on the show, I got to have you either in studio or on Zoom because we like seeing the champ, see what you have to say. We wish you a great fight. We wish you a great trip, and go endear yourself to the people of Italy. Yell something in Italian before we go, please, now that you're Italian.
El campione elevone. Elevato. El campione elevato.
Elevato.
It means the champ is here. El campione elevato.
You got to memorize that, right? That's always going to be saying the champ is here, and the champ could be leaving with the title. We're looking forward to seeing that. Lorenzo, BKFC.com. Make sure you're in to see Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Anytime he's on the screen, it's must-see TV. You must check this out. Go see that. Lorenzo the Juggernaut, thank you for checking in, bro.
Ain't no champ unless I say so.
There he goes. Grazie. Lorenzo, we should just put a camera on him and follow him around Italy. Lorenzo Takes Italy, we should call it. That was good. We were able to catch up with him. I think we had a couple more mailbag things to be done with, and then we'll get ourselves out of here. And we got some shows we want to go through. We stopped at the signs. I really want to spotlight this. The signs in the crowd. We love it. I know Evan and I have talked about it before on the show. When you bring signs, it's awesome. Feel free to bring signs. One of our regular listeners, Lori, was there. She had a Mike Richmond sign. She had a Britton Hart sign. She had a Jeff Houston sign. She had a sign for our boy Ron, R.I.P. Ron. She had a bunch of signs I thought was so cool. Maybe we'll show pictures. I asked her to send them in next week, and I don't know if Vespi got any of them, but she took, it wasn't just like magic markers. She like decorated signs. It was cool to see. Let's see what else. Oh, this is interesting. This has nothing to do with Liberty Brawl, but this was sent in. Somebody said Jared Warren was out, looked like enjoying a concert the 4th of July, and they said, what sticks out the most in this video? Let's watch. Oh, I got it. I know.
Whoa.
I already know what sticks out. Do you guys know?
I'm looking at his pineapple.
That's what I saw, too.
Jared,
we got to get him on next week. And why would he want to be a swinger with it? That must be his girl with him.
Exploring new lifestyles?
That's the only thing I've ever heard a pineapple means, right?
The upside down one.
Is it upside down? I didn't see.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, so now we have a guy who likes ferries, we know, in BKFC. We've talked about him before, and Keith Richardson. We might have a swinger. I gotta hit Jared Warren up and find out. Not that I want to swing.
Yeah,
it's for Brandon.
I gotta talk to him immediately.
Well, I'm curious. That was they sent that in. Joshua sent that in. He goes, pick out what stands out the most in the video. At first, I'm like, well, all due respect, and I'm a married man, and I respect you, Jared, but your girl's beautiful. I thought maybe that, or it was some kind of double entendre. But then I saw the pineapple, and I've also heard: is it true that pineapples, if you eat them, and Evan, you would know this. If you eat pineapple, when you release your poison, let's say, we'll say it calmly, I heard that it can then taste better because you've eaten the pineapples for the woman or whoever you're with.
Ask your boyfriend.
I was set. You were my boyfriend, that's why I said you would know. But have you heard that myth before?
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
Anytime I see a pineapple at my house, I get really excited. I don't say anything to my wife.
Is that why the swingers chose pineapples?
I have no clue. I'm not a swinger. I did have a guy one time in a hotel tell me all about being a swinger and how it's a really good idea. It makes your relationship better. And I was telling my wife about that, and she wasn't having it. Not that I want to be a swinger. It's not something. I think it'd be kind of weird. Would you be a swinger?
I don't think having some other dude bang my wife would make my relationship any better.
Yeah, but isn't? Are you
that's
supposed,
just me.
But it's not. It's not your. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. Do they recognize them as their wife if they're?
I don't know. There's a tattoo you can have or something with a circle. I don't know all this stuff. Anyway,
not for me, but hey, God bless.
Not for me, yeah. But get what you want. Have fun with it. All right, Jared Warren. We'll let you know if he's a swinger coming up next week.
Tune in next. That's a real cliffhanger.
Yeah,
we should end the show there.
I want to know. I'm curious. All right, this guy wrote in last week. We spotlit him. This is the last time I'm going to do this, but this guy has been writing in nonstop. And I don't know how to get Nate Shook to answer him because he claims Nate's not answering him, and no one's. You guys are sick. Cannoli just hit me up. He said, you guys are sick because we're talking about swingers. And he gave me one of these via text. Cannoli had a big celebration, too, ADD and off here. He was there out with his boy Cotton Candy. I think they were at Club Risque. Cotton Candy's shirt came off. I saw it. They were dumping booze on him. Cannoli, if you missed it, we talked about it earlier in the show. We were letting people know, if people were just tuning in, that you had the one hurt hand. I think it was the first round you said, but you whispered it to your corner. You didn't want to let them know. So anybody that has any comments, we heard a little booing in the crowd. I don't think you realized that your hands were messed up. So that is, we're putting that out there so people can know. Go check out Johnny Cannoli's social. But I want to talk about this guy. I don't know why Nate's not getting back to him. Anisha Clements. He said 2 Canadians who both made their pro bare knuckle debut on the same card in Cold Lake last November. Let's do the Islander versus Dubois. Let's make this a Canadian banger go down for my debut in BKFC. This guy's been trying to get a debut for a while. At the biggest biker rally of the year, Sturgis will be there. That's going to be great in Sturgis in August. Full of smash mouth action. What a story. Winner gets co-main event at the next Canadian event. This guy's booking his own storyline here. He says, I'm sure Super Chad is due for a headline. I'll fight him too. I'll fight you. I can hit you with. I gave him my training footage and sparring. Let's not waste time. He sent this in. He wanted to talk to the bare knuckle world, so we'll let him have it. Go ahead.
This guy wants to make his BKFC debut in Sturgis. I don't think so. He's 1-0. I'm 0-1. We made our pro bare knuckle debuts the same time last year in Cold Lake. He fought a fucking pop can. Well, guess what? Why not have 2 Canadians throw down in Sturgis for a fucking real banger? The Islander versus Dubois, or whoever the fuck he is. Let's make it happen. Chris Lytle, Brian Soscia, Nate Shook, David Feldman, whoever the fuck we got to talk to, make it happen. Come on, guys. Reach out to me. Let's go.
This guy has been emailing me since we were in the old studio. It's been going on for a long time, and he has Nate on every single one. And he's not getting. I've even forwarded him that he's not getting a response. I don't know what's going on, but I told him I would at least play that. He came up with the video. I hope you get the fight you're looking for, even if it's not at Sturgis. I actually really respect his just staying on top of it and pushing forward. Thank you for that. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, we got to get to the KO of the week. Let's look at this. This is sent in from Joseph. my God. My God. Look at him just get up. He's embarrassed. See him get up, walk off like nothing happened. He's like, oh, I'm okay. It's funny.
He hit his back, luckily.
Still, you know how much that would hurt your neck, dude?
Yeah.
That's going to hurt him more later. Look, he gets up like nothing happened.
You gotta just
That's the
leave.
walk of shame.
Yep.
We got a lot of these. Let's get this is a bonus KO of the week since it was 4th of July. It says bonus drunk. I don't know what this means. Let's watch. Oh, that was great. Oh, my God. Have you ever been that drunk? I'm trying to think. I think
yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
There's been like once in my life where I blacked out. I don't think I've ever got blackout drunk before. But, I mean, I've been pretty drunk, but I guess you just want to be like, you want to be left alone in your own little world. Brandon, didn't you get that drunk at Disney World or something? Didn't you get drunk where you got uncontrollably hammered at Disney World?
Yeah, I
Disney World?
think so. Epcot.
You got a problem.
He was drinking around the world. He was thrown up in a trash can. His wife left him there to throw up as she walked away and came back, got him later like a child.
I
Isn't
see
that what
you
happened,
on
Brandon?
the plane like that often, Brian.
That's the plane.
Doesn't count.
Free.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk now.
Free vodka. Free vodka. All right, this is another bonus KO. This one actually is my
Drunk
favorite.
right now.
I saw this one. I know what you're saying. I saw this one, and I thought this was actually funny. Watch this. This sucks, actually. This poor guy. Oh!
Oh, that killed.
Dude, not even nice stairs. Oh, damn.
Concrete steps, too, it looks like.
Yeah,
Or-
that's a
actually,
boom,
no,
and then it
that's-
gets the
those
whole
are
way
wood.
down on his back and everything. There you go for your bonus KOs of the week. Did I hit the whole mailbag? I think we got everything in. Let's get to our wrap up of the show here like we like to do. And maybe I'll respond to some comments too here for a minute. But let's get into what we have coming up. We have some great stuff coming up. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Of course, July 18th, you just heard us talk to Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. He'll be fighting for the inaugural, if I can speak correctly, Ironweight title in Italy, July 18th. That's a great card. You want to see more about it, BKFC.com. He has some choice words for Walter, his opponent.
What's his last name?
I can say it, it's just I have to stop and think. I'm not good with names. His name
Pugliese or Pugliese?
No. Say it again. That wasn't the right way.
Pugliese?
Yes, See, I want to say Pugliese. It's not that. It's Pugliese.
Fugazi.
It's yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there
It's
you
like
go.
that. You just gotta.
Yeah, but I have a very hard time with accents, and I have a hard like trying to do accents and trying to. I'm not good at sounding things out. I do think there's something the matter with me. I don't know what. I haven't figured it out yet. Brandon.
What?
Is there anything? I just gave you a layup there, bro. All right, you missed it. So what? All right, we'll be in Uruguay July 25th. This is Tonga, man. He's on the announce team, right? This guy apparently is like the biggest thing in Uruguay, and he was getting stopped in the streets. You couldn't go anywhere with him. This event is selling quickly. If you want to get your tickets, I think there's very few left. BKFC.com if you're watching in Uruguay and you can understand me, which you probably can't. Get your tickets. That's going to be a good fight night. I hear it's going to be very intense there. Nothing good stuff about it. July 25th in Uruguay.
Can you drink the water in Uruguay? Is it like Cancun?
I don't know. We have to figure that out. We'll have to ask our guy there. I'm sure they have bottled water for you, the foreign American. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Then, of course, August 1st will be in Newcastle. A great night of fights there. And then from there, we move on to Sturgis, August 8th. That card's going to be good. You got the females on there. I haven't seen Pittman in a while. I'm looking forward to see what she brings to the table. Raina the Pervert's very excited, too. He actually put 4th of July content in. So you can go check it on her page. We didn't show it because he seems to be obsessed with her for some weird reason. But she's fighting. That'll be great. It's going to be a great night of fights. If you're watching on audio, you can see this. I'm not going to go through it all. But if you're listening on audio, BKFC.com, you can see all the fights. Then Mohegan Sun. We talked about that's going to be great. Henry versus Carlos Trinidad Snake. I don't know who this Vidal guy is.
Cody Vidal's on.
Yeah, I don't because nobody knows him like that anymore. He's a knuckle maniac. We got to put that over everything.
I didn't even see that on the poster.
No, that's going to be fun. He's fighting career too. That'll be a
Wow.
fun fight. So that's why you didn't see it because it's Knuckle Maniac. We use their
That's
real
all I
names.
know him as,
Yeah, exactly. He's the Knuckle Maniac. He will be live in Mohegan Sun, and watch him. God knows he's going to be attacking my phone soon if he hasn't already. And then from there, we're going to head to BKFC at Fenway in Boston. That's August 29th in Boston, our big debut, Boston, Massachusetts. Tickets already flying for there, the home of the Green Monster. We're looking for that with another title defense. That's King Kai going to be headlining that one. And then Hollywood, Florida, September 11th. We always like to do shows September 11th to honor what happened that day. And they always seem to fall on those dates, and we always take a liking to honoring the people that we lost on that day. BKFC in Hollywood, Florida is going to be absolutely amazing at the Hard Rock. That always sells out. Get your tickets now, bkfc.com. And then Manchester back in the UK, September 26th. And that's going to be another. Manchester, all these UK shows have been amazing lately. bkfc.com. Get involved there, too. Other than that, I think we're into September. I know we have some stuff planned for October, too. October 17th, we'll be in that's the Serbia one. Yeah. Sorry, I have my glasses on. And then back in New Jersey, of course, Saturday,
the same
October
day.
17th. That's our double header. And then, that's going to be a lot of bare knuckle if people watch. They're going to love that. And then Clearwater, Florida, back at OCC Roadhouse, October 23rd. It'll be nice and cooler there than it normally is. That's going to be awesome. We're looking forward to that. There's so many, and there's more. There's so many events coming up. November 7th, of course, Glasgow. Somebody's got announced.
Glasgow.
What did I say? Glasgow? I say Glasgow. Glasgow,
Put
Scotland.
glassy,
I don't
Glasgow.
care, dude. Don't, Scotland. We're in Scotland.
There you go.
I'm excited. I have my kilt picked out. I'll be honoring Rowdy Piper.
Oh, we should all wear kilts.
I'll wear a kilt.
I think you have to buy them there. I think it's pretty
You
good.
do, and you got to wear that little bag thing that goes, the thing they wear on the front.
I know you.
No, because you got to be naked under your kilt, man. That's what they say.
Are you gonna go balls out?
Yeah, that's how you got to. If you're there, you got to respect it. Garbarino's correcting my my pronunciation.
Well, how do you? He would know. How do you?
Yeah,
say
I
it?
was looking to Sean Wheelock's pronunciation. Let's see what Garbarino
What?
says.
Have him send a voice note.
Pook lazy.
He say Pugliese. I'm
Do
not
you
good at
say the
that.
G?
I don't know. It's weird, dude.
Pugliese.
Can't wait till we're back in Italy. So I guess is Garb gonna make the trip? He usually does.
See you there.
Yeah, he's got like double citizenship.
Well, he goes there like 25 times a year, man. He's always there hanging out. He buys gifts for people. He told me. I'm waiting for my loafers. I got a nice pair of loafers from.
He's got extended family over there.
Yeah, from what's it called? From
Forget about it.
Lawrence?
No, from when I was at the Amalfi Coast last time, Positano. It was awesome. I recommend that highly. That's a good trip. If you want to take a trip to see BKFC, that's a great trip. It's a beautiful area. Make sure you get there. All right. Other than that, I think that we had a great Liberty Brawl. I think that we had a great day today. We appreciate everything you guys have done for us. And check my notes, make sure I got everything in. I think we did. Did we, Brandon? It was kind of a clunky show today, but what are you going to do?
We're done.
Brandon, can you smile for the camera? Come on. All right. Hey, thank you, Brandon. I know we ride Brandless Brandon a lot, but, he does great for the show. Listen, a week off. That doesn't mean you can't get the app. BKFC.com. Grab the app. Catch up on everything that's going up. All kinds of content coming out. Make sure you like this, you share it, and you spread the word. We're like a virus. We're not going anywhere. It's the Bare Knuckle Show. I'm Brian Soscia for Evan Zantar, for Brainless Brandon. We'll see you next week. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Let's go!